You know, oh no. But now I got first. Yeah, I know. My nipples are still brown.
Nope, not loaded.
This is what I need on
Fireman Palsy, I'm fireman on the boat. All this equipment you see here is basically what we use to combat different casualties that we may encounter on the boat. Fire, flame, flooding, toxic environments. This big equipment you see right here is called a P100. It helps us put out fires. We have a 3-inch, 10 feet suction hose to go into seawater, bring up water so we can put out a fire. This is also used for dewatering a compartment in case our ship catch flooding. The PKP bottle and CO2 bottle is for fire. The PKP is for liquid fires. The CO2 is for electrical fires. The spaceship thing you see right here is called a proximity suit. It's for our helo. On the way we had a helicopter come on board in case it crash or catch fire. We have personnel weddings to go inside the helo to rescue the personnel. The ACPG zoo is for contaminated and toxic environment. This is basically a gas mask to keep you from breathing in toxic fumes. Then you gotta wear this whole thing when we enter a contaminated environment to protect your whole body. Bars called the jaws of life. They help you cut through bulkhead and walls, steel doors to gain access to a space. Our PECU is basically used for the same thing, but it's like a welder, cut holes through metal, same equipment. Our Nifty is for fighting fires. When we go on a fire, it helps you see through smoke. Of course, it's gonna be dark, so it helps you see through dark space to see where you're going. It's like a thermal image. FFE is what we wear during our main space fires. We wear the helmet, the mask, and the SCBA will help us breathe in clean air. The last 45 minutes, when this go out, we recharge it with the eBack. Everything here is basically what regular fire department use, but they just converted to so we can use it on our ship. We got more equipment, but of course we couldn't bring everything out. This is the basic. Any questions?
Sure. Do you have a specific unit that's responsible for this?
Yeah, our division, our department.
All right, while we're out here, we also have our 5-inch guns you can see here. The primary assault. Behind that, those little boxes, the SBLS, vertical launching system. We launch missiles from there, and there's also one back aft. Up there, that's the CWIS close-in weapon system. The one that looks like R2D2.
Yeah.
That thing is capable of firing up to 4,500 rounds a minute. It has 6 barrels and it fires electronically. The older versions, they can only fire 3,000 rounds a minute. This one, you can actually engage surface contacts. It has a little screen, they can control it remotely.
Where's the missile launcher again?
Like,
Anything that's what you got them for, like shooting ducks in the pond. Exactly. While they're going nice and wherever they have, I don't know. You can't waste money on them though. I think merch should be on there.
I think they should be.
You gotta protect yourself, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like the camera. So it's just a lot of fires, you know? Sure. People let that on the side that got taken, it's like.
Yeah, I heard about that. They actually suspended the thing back in the ship and then pulled it
millimeter gun. We have one on board the starboard side. I think I was telling a few people a minute ago, we can either fire from here or from the bridge. We'll primarily be firing from the bridge, but I'm going to take you up there and we'll show you where we control it at. But it's a relatively new addition to the Navy.
How many?
25 millimeter. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that.
This is the bridge.
Probably like this big.
Then train some allies.
Yeah. About local operation, this is where we can fire those to the bottom of the board starboard guns. To take this off, there's actually a screen. They can see what they're firing from. It's kind of like a video game. It's pretty cool how they can do it.
There you go.
Then right here, this is a Spot 25 button. This is for our navigational radars. We have 67 and 73 on board, but this displays any other small. It's not on right now, but it has like a sweep, and it would display like little contacts, and we can find range or speed, stuff like that off of Spot 25.
How far does that go out?
Well, it depends on, this is limited by the radar, but what, like the 67, like 50 miles, something like that?
No, it's for that. I think it's like 60.
60 miles? Yeah, it's about 60 miles. Only like in 25, 30 miles, that's when we don't use water. The rudder does have autopilot, but we always control it. We control the ship from here or from aft steering, which is where the rudder is. And I mean, when you go down there, you can actually see the hydraulics moving back and forth to show you like the indication of the rudder angle. If both of those fail, because of the computer interface, then they can actually take like a big ratchet and ratchet it around and do that manually. And we don't have APUs, it's auxiliary propulsion unit, more or less control motors. So we can control it. There's two shafts they can control different speeds like that to try and push the ship in a different spot. But for the most part, we rely on tugs and everything else.
Yep, I'm sure now. Just to make sure people are playing the charges.
Well, obviously these controls are all manual, but we rely on computer aid for everything else, all of our navigation and stuff. We still do it back on that, we still know how to charge, but for the most part, it's really not as complicated. A lot of it is just done themselves. Like they'll have one console just like different.
No wire standing here.
So which engine's online, which rudder motors are online, and so it can be a big console for that. So it's more simple than it looks, but it takes a while to get used to all the controls and stuff.
What's the top speed on this?
It's over 35 knots. Over 30 knots. And it'll actually, they give you more or less a lane. And when you're looking at that lane, you can tell if you're starting to deviate course or not, and then that's how they make their corrections. Because even though we know the approximate like angles that we're supposed to be going in with the currents, tides, and stuff that'll push us, so we will have to compensate. So we can just follow it up like this. So we use this, a couple other navigational aids, the radars. It's all just redundancies. But
Just like regular GPS?
just like regular GPS. And as we try and catch up with technology, we're starting to get GPS inputs into other.
Well, I can't. I'll get something like 50 if you like ask. So we had to come over there. That drove everything. It'll be about $600.
I couldn't even get out of here.
Well, then how do you answer this question? You're acting commander. You're captain of the ship. Something like captain of the ship.
Being stuck in here. Okay. Both down this way. Where
are we going now?
Yeah, we're going this way. We're going down again. We gotta be below the water line soon.
Can you tell us where we're at?
It tells you
That's
that.
it.
Oh, right. I was thinking like the back of the laser, but not the back.
We're still above the deck.
I'll get down again after that.
Yes, yeah, one more. They've been getting ready to come here.
At first I thought that was all stuff happening on the ship. I was like, yeah, is it a cruise line?
Looks like this is it. Go over there.
There's more going.
Sam, there's a sign that says asphalt does not taste good.
Really?
I would have been taken off with it.
Yeah.
I would have been like up in a corner.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
How many questions?
It was the
Yeah, the binoculars are amazing.
They're amazing. See,
This is my baby in here. This room is where I work.
What room is this?
Combat Information Center. CIC. We pretty much got the ship from down here.
Yeah.
No windows and nothing.
Most of the stuff, most of the electronics are classified.
Oh yeah. That's why they're
Yeah, that's right.
all not all but
Yeah.
a lot of stuff like these boards you're seeing, you have the black things on them.
Yeah.
The stuff on them.
These boards here? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't take
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really not much different than the Battleship New Jersey.
Except like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear now. But you guys asked us here as far as air contacts.
Basically, this is Combat Information Center.
Got it.
We fight the fight here. This is where we gather all the information to carry out the mission. And we have various different watch stations, very different warfare areas. Like back here, for instance, that was the electronic warfare area. Anything that's emitting any kind of electronic signature, they're detecting it and letting us know whether it's another ship's radar or any kind of weapon, anything we need to know that may help us in our mission. Right here is the where the big, I guess the big cheese sits here. The captain, he sits here whenever maybe he gets tired of sitting on the bridge, he'll come down here, or it's quicker for him to talk to the TAO, give him recommendations and what he thinks we need to do to carry out the mission. And the tactical action officer, he sits there and gives everyone else the word. He's pretty much running the show in here. He's giving everybody else the words of what we need to do, what we need to carry out business. Someone takes you down here.
That's good. That's a good one. This is the you have to the load out.
Well, we have just
That's a hard to care about.
I thought it smelled food.
Yeah, here we go.
Drop some?
Sounded like it, didn't it?
You're interrupting me.
Dinner in the movie, bro.
Got a nice T-band hair in my door.
This is the cruise galley. Or cruise mess decks. Across there was where they make the food. It's just like a line. You go down, you tell them what you want. You usually have like 2 different meals that you can choose from. The food actually is pretty good here. My last ship, it was not good. It was horrible. But this one, they do a good job here. They have a pretty good spread. Like every day we have fresh fruit. They have steak fries, whatever you want. They have fried desserts. They do a good job, but it's not always there. It's not always the case. They always have like a full salad bar, as you can see right there. So it's really, this is a good one. They come through after hours and cool watch. We play movies after hours. 2 different movies all the time. And we get like the latest before they even get released to the blockbuster and stuff. So at least there's something to do. Come out here, play cards, dominoes, stuff like that. But it helps you pass time, like when we're on deployment and stuff. But more or less it's like social hour.
How many guys on ship?
Right. Well, when we go on deployment, we're gonna go around 40 per weekend.
Yeah, the Germans can.
Really?
Spanish can. Alright, ship ready to stop. And then they never refitted.
Going back out.
I have no idea how bad I should be like that. Like the front and the back and the middle.
I think we're in the middle. Getting there.
Excuse me, guys, let me go that way. Pardon me.
The captain?
This is the heart of the ship.
Yeah, they don't talk the same gift as someone get to it, story plan. This is the heart of the ship.
Look, hey, look, there's one here. Now with the bag.
Somebody took the helicopter.
Yeah, they took it.
Finally see some light.
It's really not much room at all. But they'll come in, they do it around square things out there. They'll come down on these tracks. They'll come down, go in there, and they'll just pull it. We have healer control office, healer control tower. There's people in there communicating with them. They'll pop that. Right. So when they're coming in, they can look at that. If they see red, if they see red, they'll go green, quick go. They do a phenomenal job. It's difficult because I'm talking here.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Go ahead, take pictures, please. Feel free to. Is that everyone? Good? Alright. Sure. Good afternoon, guys. I'm just going to sort of talk. You guys can take pictures, do whatever you want. These are the most popular firearms that we use on the ship. Almost all the ships have pretty much all the same guns. These are all unloaded. This is a Mossberg M500 shotgun, and it shoots 12 gauge. It holds 5 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. You load from the side here, you just pop it in, and from the bottom is the combat load. You can scoop it under. This right here is the M16. This is what we use on topside watches. This weighs fully loaded about 6 to 7 pounds. It's not too heavy, but when you carry it around for about 5 hours, it starts getting heavy. These cartridges right here are what go into the M16 and the Mark 18, which GM3 Delta is holding right now. They use the same rounds. If you guys want to pass this around, there's no ammunition in it, but you can just hold it. The difference between the M16 and the Mark 18, the Mark 18 is a little bit smaller. It's basically the little brother to the M16. It has a shorter barrel and it has an extendable shoulder. Yeah.
I'm standing right by mom.
Yeah, pretty much the same range. This right here is the 9mm. This is unloaded, so don't be scared. On the side right here is a slide release. Once you insert the magazine, you hit the slide release, it goes forward, and then the safety right here, you push up. And when you see that little red button, it means it's on. It's not unsafe. So basically, when you take it out of your holster, you're going to pull it, and as you pull it up, you're going to use one hand to push the safety, and the other hand to cup it. So by the time it's fully extended, you're ready to shoot it. This has a 15-round magazine, and you hold 2 more magazines on the side, along with the M16, the Mark 18. Those hold 30 rounds, and you have 2 more cartridges on the side. The 9mm is single shot. The M16 you can put on semi-automatic caliber rounds. Like he said, it's fed into it, like you see on the movies. This is for use against vehicles overseas, or as we use it on here, we use it against vessels that have hostile intentions against us. If you guys want to pass this around, it's just a plastic example of the 9mm. We use that for training. We get fully geared up sometimes in that, mostly just in the gun belt, and we'll practice clearing rooms, hostage situations, stuff like that. How much is this? This weighs about 5 pounds. Yeah. Now this one weighs about 30 pounds, but it feels a lot heavier. I struggle when I carry this. Yes, pretty much all the branches use the same, some small differences, but basically they're all the same throughout the branches.
But in the Navy, all these weapons, they're considered more armed.
Yeah, and they're all, including this, considered small arms.
We use it to identify people. If we go to another country, we aboard another vessel, we take their fingerprints, and by satellite we get all their information.
Yeah.
So if they are like, whoever they are, if they are the right people in the right place, they're good to go. If they're not the correct people, we have to take action. Yeah. And we use it to track when the people get like a traffic to other people.
Like they flag, they like a red.
They go up.
Yeah.
I know what to do.
this year.
He bossed at him. Is this it?